Okay, yeah. Sorry, guys. Earlier distraction. I tried to connect online, and I was surprised that the stream was not showing, but the audio was out, and I was really shocked. So I had to reconnect, and now we're back. I hope everything is good and is good to go. All right. So that's it. So let's check it out one more time to be sure that everything is good and is good to go, so that we can continue the live show and talk about the business of the day. And let's see, I'm actually online as well too, checking out with the top. So that's it. So sorry, like I said earlier, life is not always very easy compared to recorded. Everything was recorded now. It would have been easy to edit whatever errors that you have. So my name is Ekhator, and you are welcome to today's live edition of the Chris Ekhator Show. The Chris Ekhator Show, we talk about real estate, real education, real empowerment, and real development. We talk about how to make money in Nigeria, how to make money in Nigeria because of the economic challenges presently experienced by folks in Nigeria. The need to learn how to make money in today's Nigeria for seem not to be working anymore. But however, the principles for making money has not changed. But the strategy, the ways, the options making money seem to be constantly changing. There are four common ways and methods of making money. The first being paid employment. For years since independence, before independence, throughout the colonial era, one thing has been clear: the British people, those who colonized us, only trained us on how to make money via paid employment. Paid employment is the first option that everybody is used to and is accustomed to and is trained to use. But that is not the only option. Apart from paid employment, development, like ownership of businesses, and then of course investment in people, things, ideas of businesses. But ideally, investing in businesses, what they do, what they produce, okay, seem to be the option that work for a lot of people who are really to create wealth for themselves and wealth for their families. So let us do a quick rundown through those four options we talked about now. In paid employment, you have a job. Paid employment job. You work for somebody who has a business, whose business has created job opportunities for you. So you go in of the business to work, create wealth for the business, using the business environment, using the business management structure, and of course using the opportunity time for you to work. Alright, okay. So it begins with you perhaps having the educational qualification that is required by the employer, and then you putting in your letter seeking employment in the company, and then the company employing you, and you work. From the work that you are paid money. So that is what has worked before now. It is still working. It will continue to work, and nothing will stop that from working. So way, the first non-proven way to make money, paid employment. All right. And we say that in paid employment, you look for a job from somebody who already have a job, okay? And then you are there as an employee of that individual or that person. So, but the next option, which is very close to paid employment, is when you pay yourself, and that is called self-employment. So there is paid employment, and there is just that you are the business this time around. You are the individual that has provided a job for yourself, not that somebody else has provided a job for you. So everything you do in paid employment in self-employment. The difference now is just that you're the one that need to provide all the tools, everything that you need to make this work. Money at the end of the day or at the end of the week or at the end of the day, depending on your need for money, is not done and organized by you. So the systems, the strategies, the marketing, the promotion, everything that was done by another individual or business is not done by you. The money you make in paid employment than in um, self-employment. In short, if for instance you make 100 naira for an employer, okay, and you are paid 10 naira, but in the remaining profit belongs to the person who was employed. But in self-employment, the probability of making more money is definitely that if you make 100 naira, not the 10 naira you would have been paid in paid employment, and the remaining 90 naira, okay, the 10 naira and the 90 naira becomes yours. What? And do you know how to manage your time? Do you know how to work under pressure? Do you know how to source businesses? All right. So the things that are missing in self-employment are not available in paid employment because there is higher degree of discipline and responsibility placed upon you if you are in paid employment. So there is paid employment, there is self-employment. And next, these are ways of making money in Nigeria, in Africa, anywhere you are in the world. So the next option that you have is business ownership. Business ownership. You can own working for yourself. And you're not in someone else's paid employment or someone else's business, but this time you have taken the initiative to create a business entity for yourself. Now, a business is basically that um, discovers a need in society or a need in the country or a need in the world and build of business around that need so that you can supply goods and services to mitigate, to make sure that people who have the needs are satisfied with your goods and your services. So a business is more and more detailed than self-ownership. There are a lot of people in Nigeria who basically think that because they're in self-employment, they have a business. No, the answer is not so. You know, it is far from the truth because self-employment is not about you organizing um, systems and bringing people into your desire or your passion or your whatever it is that you need because you want to make money. So what we're talking about here is how to make money, how to make money in Nigeria, how to make money in the world, either physically or digitally, either offline or online. So, but the business is bigger. The business is basically a system, okay, that brings together an activity, a human activity that brings together machine, people, materials, markets, and all the various components of a successful business. You know, you bring them together, and then you know, you try to use that system to make money from the community, from the city, from wherever it is that you are in the world. So if you're in Nigeria, I would encourage you to first start by going to the Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC, register a business, right? It could be a business name, or it could be a content company, you know, or whatever. They just go to CSC and they look at the form of business type you fit into and then register because the business registration with the CSC, you will not be able to open a business bank account. And that means that if you don't have a business bank account, you will continue to trade with your name. So, we will talk much later about business ownership. It's a very interesting subject. I will talk much later about it. Let's also look at investment in business, investment in individuals, industries. It means that you can make money as a paid person in a company or an individual that is as an employee. You have a job, and then of course, see the first one is you have a job. The second one is that you own a job. Having a job, you're paid employee. But in owning the job or owning a job, you are self-employed. And of course, business ownership here, you own a system or where people work for you. You own a system where people can come and work for you as people in paid employment, or they can be independent people who are self-employed. They can do remote work for you. You can outsource jobs for them. But the basic difference is this: is that in uh, in self-employment you own the job, but in business ownership structure you own a system. All right. But then in investments, as an investor, you're not coming now as an employer, self-employer, or business owner. You are coming as an investor. You want to make money in Nigeria as an investor. Yeah, you make your money work for you. But in business ownership, people work for you. But as an employer, labor, the people work for you. When you now consider investment as an option for making money, then you are making money and not people. You are making money work for you. So there's a basic difference between um, business ownership as a source of making money in Nigeria and investment in business in Nigeria. In business ownership, people work for you. In the systems, people work for you. But in investment, your money work for you. So whatever options you choose, just make sure that you have done your own work and then you understand precisely what you are going to. Because later we'll talk about, not today, we'll talk about the discipline that is required, you know, for business ownership. And whichever option is good, whatever option is good. So there's enough money, really. Don't be, don't have this mindset of scarcity of money. That is part of the reason why people are scared of the risk involved in of business ownership or self-employment. They prefer because they think that, oh, if I can work for somebody who will solve my problem. But that is far from the truth. You know, all four options, are ways that you can make money. Okay, you can make money online, you can make money offline. All right. Because here at the Christmas um, Academy, we talk about the digital economy. We know that there's an economy out there beyond, and I believe strongly bigger than the Nigerian economy because the digital economy is global. The digital economy is worldwide. And, you know, so we can consider their community economy, their city economy, their village economy, their family economy, the economy of their country, the economy of the region, like in Nigeria and in Lagos, and in Nigeria, in West Africa, and in Africa, and of course, we talk about the world. So with time, business can move from Nigeria to another corner in the world. But if you're in paid employment, of course, your company can you can send it to the party. But that does not mean you are now being able to compete with the person that we understand this of making money in Nigeria and think about the one that fits our risk appetite and the one that fits our personality type. So we can go into it. There is no time, like I said, there is enough money to go around in Nigeria. There is no shortage of money. So just look for a business here and then go for it. Go for it. You know, if you know you don't have the muscle for self-employment, you can open for paid employment. And if you know you cannot do either forms of employment, paid or self-employment, you can consider business ownership where you own a system that makes money and you organize people and you bring people together to work for you. All right. So, so I didn't speak really about the role of politics. People are scared that them. Yep, it is not every form of job that robots can take. It's not every form of job that AI can take. The work of thinking, the work of leadership, these are ways of making money that AI cannot replace in any work environment. Robots don't think, all right? It is people who build systems and write programs that makes robots look like geniuses, right? You can never be able to imagine they can take the data provided by us human and then put it around into products. They don't sleep, they don't get tired, they don't get weak. Um, Strike does not affect them. They don't pay taxes. Robots don't pay taxes. Perhaps it is the owner of the robot as individual, as a living being. Robots are not living. They are inanimate objects and that are designed by people. So they don't get tired. They don't have morals. They don't have ethics. So they're just machines, with programs by human and everything. So think about these things. Expose yourself to them. Well positioned to do something for yourself in Nigeria. Time is going, and like I used to tell my people all the time, I said, if you're so rich that no matter how inflation comes, you're not affected. Have more, make sure that the rate at which money comes to you is higher than the rate at which money is going out of you. So let us make a recap of the things that we've talked about. We have said that there are options. There are other options. But fourth, there are the four basic options that we consider today is paid self-employment, business ownership, and of course, investment in businesses. I say that in paid employment, you are working for somebody, you are an employee of somebody's establishment or somebody's system. That the things that you work with, the people that you work with, does not belong to you. They belong to the owner of the business, owner of the enterprise where you work. And then this way, that outside of paid employment, there's another option which is self-employment that you can decide to engage yourself to do yourself, those things you normally would do for people, that in doing that, you are also able to make money. The money that would have been, this is an example of saying, take for instance, if you are you're bringing in 100 naira to your employer, and from the 100 naira, your employer may choose, depending on the agreement you have, to give you 10 naira. And if you are in self-employment, the 10 naira you made and the 90 naira that would have belonged to somebody else, that somebody else would have taken, you know, both money belongs to you. However, discipline, the responsibility of conducting yourself, you know, in a paid employment is missing in self-employment. But in business ownership, we are talking about owning systems, but owning structures that creates wealth. So you can make money as a business owner. All you have to do is to own the system and get people to work for you. But that in investment, as an investor, to make money, you make your money for you. You're not making people work for you. You bring in your equity, you bring in your money, you have an agreement with the owner of the company that is making money. You look at if I bring 100 naira, okay, every month you give me 10 naira. My initial investment of 100 naira intact. At the end of the year, all right, let's say I started the investment in January, by December of the year, I want uh, both the interest and the initial capital I've invested in the business. So you can say, okay, fine, I'll put in 100 naira now. I'll leave the 100 naira with you through a period of 12 months, and then every month you will give to me 10 naira. February, March, up to December, you will give me 10 naira. If you now look at it, at the end of the month, at the end of 12 months, you would have made 120 naira more in addition to your 100 naira. So you end up having 100 and that value that you have put into the system. So these are options you can explore. If you're a good thinker, you know how to research, you know how to look for good deals. You can go out there and look for good deals for yourself. So I think examples of paid employment, yes, like teachers, like bankers, engineers, like professionals, all these people who work in schools, work in banks, work in um, engineering construction firms, and pretty for these organizations, people you consider to be in paid employment. All right, a teacher will go to a school to teach. You know, end of the month, the school will pay uh, per month. 500,000 naira per month, 100,000 naira per month, whatever the minimum wage is or the agreement is, will be paid. So, but in self-employment, the owner of the school is self-employed. You know. The owner of the school is not working for the teacher, rather the teachers are working for the owner of the school. Okay. Like somebody won a tutorial so self-employed. The other people work for that person. So now in business ownership, you own a business, you have registered the business with the government, and then you build systems, you build administrative systems, you build business systems, you build marketing systems, sales systems, financial systems, all manner of systems that enable you to work. A business is more like a machine, right? It's more like a machine, you know, that have different things working for itself. So the investment is just an individual or a group of individuals bringing their money together to build this industries and then of course investing in those businesses and making their money work for them. So if you're somebody who have money and you don't know what to do with your money, right, and look for businesses that are making money, make your money work for you. Invest your money in those businesses, have an agreement with them, and then let's see how it goes. I really believe that at the end of the day, you will be able to make money. So either good employment, what do I invest on the terms and conditions of the business owner who wants your services. So basically, what um, businesses are looking for in people who are seeking employment in the organization is um, Nigeria is educational qualification. You want to make sure that you read and write. You know, you can read instructions, you can follow instructions, you can analyze things, you can communicate. So look for analytical skills, communication skills, you look for academic qualifications, you look for previous or prior work experience. So more they're bringing you as a management trainee. So you may not have management experience. That's why they call it a trainee. They want to train you to be a manager. What you is able to manage many materials, machine. Okay. So they're doing it as a manager. It's extremely important that you have a fourth degree, a fourth degree, whatever course you do. If they're bringing people in as management trainees, the courses they study does not matter. You know, I studied science. I went for training together with people who studied and people think about it, just about any subject, both business, social science, general science, everything, and humanities and all that, and all that. But you have a good academic degree. If you have a first class, that'll be one. If you have a second class, that'll be, you know. But if you have a third class, you have to look, perhaps consider, so your academic qualification is extremely important. And then something if what is the qualification for self-employment? This is the first I'm thinking about it. Promise you, you are the primary um, qualification. You have you're in a paid employment and then you want to go for yourself, yourself. Availability of yourself, you know, is the first condition that's required. Okay. And of course then you really will be educated. You will be educated. You know how to read people, you must know how to read situations, you must know how to analyze the economy, you must know how to think about discover what people really need, the services that are lacking, that are just discover that you can have the product. That is what ancestors normally do. When I was trying to get this stand, you know, for the microphone, and I just discovered that the people who produced this mic did not produce the stand, all right? And so the people who produced the stand built another product around this microphone, really, so that you can see this video. We do not have the stand, all right, but we have the stand. So somebody built product, and we can look at existing products, okay, that are having difficulties using them. So you can build another product around it. All right. Okay. Be able to extract value from the products that they all right. So that is one. And then something else as well too, I also discovered is that you need good working relationships with other people out there. Because if you're going into self-employment, you need to reach out to people who are already employed employment and then see how you can leverage on their experiences and reduce the time that it will take you to succeed. Because I will not lie to you, self-employment is very tough. It's tough, so tough that if you are weak, if you are weak, you may be contemplating looking for paid employment. So, what was investment? Look out, read book, go to YouTube, download a lot of YouTube videos, and try to find out how successful investors are doing it, how successful investors are doing it, all right, so that can reduce losses because investment is speculative kind of, you make people value what their, this is what, this is how much stock in their business is worth. This is the what they are ready to give you if you invest XYZ, you know. But you need to understand that you do better than that. So educate yourself a lot, invest in books, invest in people, have a healthy relationship, and then what else? Okay, so um, one thing that's also very important in all of this, in making money, understand that business or life, making money is about exchange of value, you know, production of goods and services. What are you producing? What services do you want to need for your services? Okay, you need to know the kind of value you want to exchange because people have needs. People have needs. Nigerians have needs. How to make money in Nigeria. Try to find out those areas where Nigerians can invest in those things that enable Nigerians to get affordable goods, affordable services. Like for instance, right now, like tomato is very expensive, and households are complaining in a way to seek an affordable price. So you can make money if you can make a product like tomato available and affordable. You make a lot of money doing that. So think about that and see how that is education. Nigerians pay a lot for education in Nigeria. So find out how you can make education available and affordable. And then another thing as well is electricity. One of the biggest challenge in Nigeria. Anybody that can make available electricity and um, power, that is making a lot of money. Just, most Nigerians are just asking for, let's say, 12 hours of uninterrupted electricity. Uninterrupted electricity. You know, you have in Ghana, like you have in South Africa. If Nigerians can get that, to education and these are big avenues for making money in Nigeria anytime, anywhere. Of course, petrol, but because these things are controlled people who are powerful in the country. Entry into this industry will be very tough. Tomato business may not be tough. You need a farm, or you need farmers guarantee your access to market, and then you have a game going. But when you talk about education, education is regulated heavy by government. Electricity is regulated heavily by government. So you have to consider and that's for make partnership with people who already make business, find a way to make the system better, or if you have deep pocket, or you have a way of getting money from other investors to invest in electricity and education. But I know for sure that education is big in Nigeria, and there's a need for power in Nigeria. So whatever form of you scheme you want to deploy to making money in Nigeria, make sure that it is legit. It is not criminal. All right. It is legit. It is not criminal. Be very careful, not just for the things that you do, but be also careful, you know, with the people you do these things with. Because at times, and I'm into real estate, there are times that companies that you market their products or services, companies that you work for, companies that pay you to do the things that you do, may not be serious. So these companies could be could have a dark side that you are not privy to, and that can put you into a lot of trouble. So this is not the time to get into trouble about money matters. This is the time to make sure that with the help of God and with the help of your skills, you are able to do legitimate things and make legitimate money. Money is not the problem, like I told you, but rather it is the love of money, the crave for it that is the problem. If there's somebody who's crazy about money, not minding what it takes to get it done, the possibility of going into crime there. But this is avoidable. All right. So read books, okay? Network with people, uh, do all that you can to make sure that you understand the stuff that we're talking about. You know, because money is actually a mindset. Even though you have a paper representation of it, it is a paper representation of a mindset. There's a difference between money, cash, and currency. All right. But money being a medium of exchange of goods and services is actually a mindset. If you don't have the money in your mind, not in your brain, if you have the money in your mind, you um, you know, you must be focused. You must understand what you're talking about. You can say, for instance, that's why, for example, you use things like 100 naira, a million, and these are specifics. You cannot afford to be here and there about it. You have to, this is the kind of money I want to make. This is the source to make that money. The taxes are expected of me, and the tithe is expected of me. I'm a Christian. And if I make this money, I can use this money to make other money, meaning that I can invest my money in money for me. So basically, a mindset side, your money mindset must be clearly defined. There must be no ambiguity as to the what you know about money. First, money is means through which goods and services are exchanged. A medium, you know, through which exchanges take place. But there are representations of what money is. You know, like in Nigeria, naira represents what money is. There's a difference between money and finance. So money can be represented by paper, by coin, by note, by checks. Okay, they also have equity about it. You must not be deceived of what money. You don't make money by ritual, you don't make by kidnapping people. That is not a legitimate and legal acceptable way of making money. You don't get people to work to make money. No, 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 no. I don't know where people that kind of mindset from. Someone else have to die for you to make money. What kind of business mindset is that? So the money mindset is right. Is what money really represent how to make this money. Okay. So your money idea, your thoughts about okay. And, what else? And also understand Nigeria as well. Nigeria is a big economy. You know, I read about starting real estate company. What is idea was this? If I stay back in Gambia, the kind of money that I want to make, is not available in Gambia because of the size of the Gambia economy. So, okay, take all necessary paperwork, express paper from Gambia, sign up a real estate company in Nigeria, and that individual is doing well from Nigeria, expanded back to Gambia, other parts of Africa, and it's too big. I don't want to make him of the individual. Okay, but that was very funny. They also had this person who's very friend, but I know one on one with the handshake and everything. They came all the way from Ghana and he's living here in Nigeria. When it's real for another company, and today he has his own real estate company, real estate marketing company, and they're doing good. That the guy was to have addressed the United Nations and then I'm impressed. So that individuals, the guy from Gambia, the guy from Ghana, etc., they understood. They stayed back in Gambia, the economy is too small to make the kind of money they needed to make. So they came to Nigeria to make money in Nigeria. And the other guy from Ghana to follow the okay, if I stay back in Gambia, the Nigerian economy. So what do I do? If the country that has a bigger economy, I'm sure that it will make millions, out of billions. And the time that it take you to make that kind of money back home in Gambia or like, if you come to a bigger economy like Nigeria and you make and you put in the work and you make money, that's it. So you must understand your money mindset and you must understand the business environment, the economy, country where you're going to. So you must understand their time and dollars. It was in a relationship between dollar and naira. The influence that dollar making in Nigeria, and the influence that naira is making in Nigeria. So you must find a way to understand both currency, all other currencies affect the Nigerian economy. Naira affect the Nigerian dollars affect the Nigerian economy because most of the imported from outside of Nigeria are paid for with naira. They are paid for with dollars. So you think about you also be thinking about dollars. And of course, you also need to understand Nigerian markets, the Nigerian economy. You know, what is the Nigerian market like? If I'm bringing a new naira into the Nigerian market, how long will it take me to get 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, and 50% to return on the initial 1 million that I put into the Nigerian economy and the Nigerian market? Okay. So, because maybe most Nigerians, like we're told that Nigeria currently is the capital of poverty, that Nigeria is the poorest capital, the headquarters of poverty. We hear stories like Nigerian citizens, the biggest black economy in the world, the biggest black nation in the world, top exporter of oil and gas in the world. Top exporter of oil and gas in the world. That their citizens of this great country paying on less than $1 per day. So we need to understand the system. What Nigerians really need. Let's see how we can help Nigerians to get those things need. And of course, we must understand of employment. What is employment like? What is required to be employed by other people, like qualifications, right? To be employed by what you basically need for yourself is yourself. Just make yourself available and it's very easy to employ yourself. And then what else? Ah, that one is big. We said that really you need to register with the Computer First Commission. That's I always subscribe. I always tell them that no matter what, make sure you register with the entity. Okay, just go out there and selling, actually goods and services, you know, without that form of business. So that you would this account, and then of course one crazy way of making money without sweating is if you have money, you can choose to invest your money in businesses and make your money work for you, you know, because like I said, if you are if you are self-employed, okay, if you are your own business, you know, you may own the system in business, you may the money that you're making in building credit, all right, may be coming to you, but the money is not working for you when you're working for somebody. When you're working for somebody, the money is not working for you. How they are the one working for somebody. And when you're in self-employment, the money is not working for you. How they are also working to the company, all right. But in investment, wow, you are making money for you. You are bringing people to work for you, and people, the businesses that you invest your money in, all right, they are the ones that make people work for them. When you invest your money in them, by extension, those people who work in this business are also working for you. You get it? So that's and I would encourage you to subscribe to our channel. If you subscribe to the channel, like this video. Like I said, we'll try our best on daily basis to be um, doing live sessions so that what we the people that we know we can share with people. All right, we can share with people, and we hope that people will learn from this content that we put. Next time we come your way, we always talk about real estate, real education, real empowerment, and real development. And I hope that these things that we have shared are in business and they will help you to make money. Making money, there's a lot of money out in Nigeria. There's no money to be made that is currently being made. Okay, don't think about the scarcity of dollar, whatever. There's plenty to be made. If government the money for us to live, we would work, let them print, and we make the money. So that's it. So I would encourage you to do everything within your power to make sure that you are able to make money and make your money work for you. So hopefully by weekend or you would have nice session. The program will call real estate talks again tomorrow to the studio, not the house studio, the office studio, and the real estate generally. So I encourage you to take Christmas Facebook, talk about real estate, now the social media link be linked to us. Okay, so that's we've said a lot today. Bring more content. Really have a nice time. This is really, if you are trying to break record or what, this is really the time we are doing live session, live sessions. So my end to the camera for 10 minutes, 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes. I'm just see if you can do up to 60 minutes. Let's see how it goes. If you can do all the way to 60 minutes, let's break some records. Break some records. So next time the this live session, our promo will be out. All right. Our promo will be out. We will start the room that we're talking about, and then you can join us to topics. You guys are having this. You have learned something. So when next you are watching this video, I encourage you to like, to subscribe, and encourage you to share. All right. Take nothing out of you, and to encourage us to be able to stand you better in the comment sections. You can put comments out there. Tell us areas where you think you and then we will improve on it. Really, I that's it. I had a good time today. What will we talk about next? We cannot say because we need to have the two things we look at. We look at contents that are evergreen. We look at content that are trending. What is really trending is the news coming out. And then the last bill by President Ruto because the young people in Kenya paid a lot of price to you keep the law, the bill, their law. That the money that have been borrowed by the government will for the creative ways to pay the people they are tired. The bills, the living condition in the country is very expensive. They don't want to pay more. So they went to the streets ready to demonstrate. The bills are out there. Someone I've seen, I didn't see any cops in the streets. But that life is not accepted. It is condemnable. Work of government is to protect lives and properties. You cannot be destroying lives and properties just because they are not on agreeable terms. These are citizens, these are people who are electors, these are people that are voted into power. We are positions of leadership because of people. Why should we know, turn around and use instruments of protection to become instruments of terror and instruments of violence? So African leadership know that they are forced out of the people, you know, as part of society, individual society, and the responsibility of government out of the to protect families, family values, individuals and individual rights. So I'm not too comfortable that the police was confident and citizens and the army, you know, situation. Kenya is federal nation. Yet, yet to they brought to the streets. Way beyond that, because that Africa is not a jungle where a gorilla who's an apply. It's not a guerrilla warfare. So I think from the president, I was very happy when he said that listen to me, the people have spoken loudly and that considered we will not sign the last deal 2024 is very community boldness, everything. And then, of course, the next one, I really said anything about is David identity and also Megan. And it's hard because you know, so yes, I'm happy for them. I strongly believe that their marriages will bring blessings to both of them and they let him to benefit from access marriage. So I really well for those who were invited of Chioma. So for those of us who were not invited but we were aware, we invited ourselves online. We are not physically there, but digitally we have seen the videos, we have seen lovely, lovely, lovely. All two couples is extremely encouraging. I like what they have going on for them. So it is my prayer that this marriage that God will give them marriage, God will give them you know, very, very and extremely generous. So what I see him do online from what I've heard that he has done for people, I'm extremely proud of him. Like, he really with respect. Respect. So is, is a role model to a lot of other upcoming artists and musicians in the Nigerian world. So I wish him that his life not crash to last. And that if this was before the rapture, we will meet two of them together. Thank you guys. It's 60 minutes record. This is the first time we have done video for 1 hour. That's over 1 hour, 18 seconds, 19 seconds. It's really lovely. So, what needs to go away will be better than we be. So, thank you very much. Christian OSAZEE. I encourage you to like this channel, subscribe to this, follow what we do, send us send us ideas, video idea, and then click here, here, here for the next video description box. Thank you very much. Have a good day. This is OSAZEE. policy.